pase, pierna derecha, directo al arco, ¡golazo! 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 ¡Golazo!
You are now listening to TWC Football Podcast.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the TWC Football Podcast. I'm your host today. My name is Ade. I'm joined alongside Steve,
Good evening.
Ife,
Yeah.
and Gids.
Yeah.
Right, guys, the drought is over. As you heard in the intro, the drought is over. Obviously, Newcastle have finally won a trophy after 70 years. Højlund has finally got a goal after how many games?
I think it was 21.
21 games, 22 hours of football, something like that. Something insane. And TWC Football is back after Bumbleclot. When was the last time we recorded, man?
Many months.
Many months, man. Many months. And I'm not even going to lie. There's no excuse. So let's just get straight into it. Did you guys say you wanted the quick fire?
Yeah,
Sure.
go on.
All right, cool. Question was, yeah, if I remember it. Good, man. That was good. All right, guys, listen, let's just get straight into it, man. A lot has happened. Arsenal are officially out of the title race. Like I said, Newcastle won a trophy. Manchester United, God knows what's going on there. Liverpool, they look like they're going to win the Premier League. Steve thinks Lamine Yamal's better than Mohamed Salah. Where do we start? To be fair, Steve, you wanted this one, so I will hand the floor over to you. You kick us
What do you
off.
mean?
You wanted
Where,
this
where
pod.
we started?
You told me you wanted the pod. Where do you want to start?
I just, had a few people DMing saying, bro, like, when's the next pod coming out?
Bro, we don't need story time, man. Where do you want to start?
So obviously I had to, put the call out to the lads, and thankfully we're all here, So thank you guys all for coming on this evening. So yesterday I watched Arsenal v Chelsea and went into the game not expecting a whole lot. I think our performances between now and the end of the season are going to be pretty similar in terms of style. Cole Palmer was missing. Some people were saying that he was fine. He just avoided playing at the Emirates for second year running. He didn't want this agenda to continue, in regards to not being able to perform against the big teams. I don't know. I'm not saying that. But when I saw that, I felt pretty comfortable that we'd probably get the 3 points that we needed. I think we started the game really well. First 30 minutes was really good. I think Sanchez helped us out a lot. We didn't really have to put him in under too much pressure, but he gave us the ball a few times. He was flapping at things, parrying crosses that just could have been held by any competent goalkeeper. And, we didn't take advantage of that. I felt like we should have done. We scored. Odegaard took a corner. Wasn't a great one, but Marino made it an assist. Fantastic flick into the far corner. And after that, it was tough to watch. I'm concerned about the attack and I'm concerned about the rest of the season, but it's nothing new. I'll be real, because I think, anyone that's been watching Arsenal over the last 5-6 weeks, ever since obviously we lost Havertz, it's been a tough watch, bar that PSV first leg tie. So that's my thoughts really. I'd like to see what you guys think about Arsenal right now. But I left that game yesterday thinking, not left it, I went there, but I turned the TV off afterwards thinking, yeah, we're it's going to be a tough end to the season.
Who wants to jump in, man? I don't mind. I'll give my thoughts quickly. The season is dead to me. The season is finished. Actually, to be fair, Real Madrid, but we'll get onto that. But yeah, the season's dead to me, man. The season's dead to me. That's it. When we started dropping points,
Wait, didn't you say like Real Madrid, we got something for them?
I didn't say that. I never said that.
I think in the chat you said like we've got something for Real Madrid.
No. What I said was we might be able to like, because obviously defensively that's our strongest point in it. So if we can just get a cheeky,
do you actually think we've got a chance against Real Madrid? Guys, do you think any of you?
Do you know what?
100%. 100% do have a chance.
Football's a crazy game. Football's a crazy game.
Let's talk about that then. Wait, you guys actually think that we have a chance against Real Madrid?
Football's a crazy game. That's all I'm gonna say. Football's a crazy game.
Come on, guys. Come on. Are we being serious right now?
Football's a crazy game. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I don't expect nothing, but all I'm trying to say, if we can keep our defense at an optimal level, then you never know. Because we're not gonna get smashed. They're not gonna put 4 or 5 past us. That's not gonna happen.
I don't see how we have the tools or the resources to knock them out.
No. But what I'm saying is, do you not agree in the terms of like I don't think they're gonna put 4 or 5 past us.
They can't.
Probably not. What do you mean they can't?
Like, I don't.
I'm so confused.
Like they can't. I don't think they can put 4 or 5 past us. When was the last time we even conceded 3?
It's been a long time. We don't concede goals.
Obviously against Newcastle, like I think over on aggregate it was that might have been 3 or 4-0 on aggregate. So okay, maybe that was 3. But apart from that, we don't concede goals. And like obviously I get like, I think with our team right now, we're heavy. Like our biggest issue, unfortunately, is attack. But outside of our attack, like we're a very elite side. Like defensively, just out of possession structure. Like we give chances. We don't really give teams a lot of chances. We couldn't like, and in tournament or knockout football, it's because I feel like because with that tournament or knockout football, it's like it's win or go home. I don't think I feel like even on both sides, teams are a bit more like, okay, like they understand the occasion. So it's not a thing where either team goes flying out against the other unless like one team's clearly better. So obviously Real Madrid are gonna try to attack. They're gonna try to attack us, and they have the better attacking quality and they have more match winners. So I do think they are the favourites. But I think we're very great. I think we're very great defensively. Like we can defend. We can limit them with chances, and then we can nick a goal or 2 or something. Set pieces.
They got a mentality. Yeah. We do not.
He's gonna beat up Marino. Beat him up.
Yeah.
Even Valverde. Oh, it's too much.
They've got guys. So yeah, that's why I don't believe. But
football. It's too much aura.
But sorry, man. If you were talking and it just started going crazy, so my apologies.
No, it's fine. I was just saying that obviously I don't even think we're favorites. I'm not even confident that we can beat them, especially because it's over 2 legs. But I think this notion that we don't have a chance is I think it's a bit crazy, just because I think we've got tools, especially I feel like right now with our team is, I think we are more suited to cup football or like knockout football, just because I feel like when you've got a good defense, you're always gonna be able to stay in games and like be in games. So I feel like that's one aspect. Obviously, I think Steve said like Madrid are a very like jack of all trades type of team, but I also think that we are as well in the fact that we can sit and we can defend, we can get on the ball, like camp in your half, have possession, wave after wave. We don't counter attack as much, but we do have transitional threat, and like that's probably like our weakest point. But we can.
I think you're being very nice. I don't even think you believe what you're saying.
No, I believe it. I
don't think we have a transitional threat.
Transitional threat is in the bid.
Yeah, when you said that, I don't know. It's only my. That's it.
I think Martinelli.
That's it.
And even him, he will destroy the attack.
I think we can transition. Like I said, it's not one of our strong suits. It's not one of the things that we do like that. But I think we can we can do it. And then like I think I already said set pieces, and So yeah, I just feel like for those reasons, like we do have a chance. I don't think we're primed to thinking like I don't think it's out of the realms of like possibility to say like we do like a 1-1 and then like win 1-0. Like that's
Win 1-0 where?
like we could like to say that we win 1-0 at the Emirates or something, or win one and then like do 1-1 at the Bernabeu or 0. Like,
That's not happening.
It's not. I don't think.
Wait, Gids, why are you so like? Why do you feel like this,
bro? Are we not watching the same games?
Yeah, bro. Like,
I'm watching my team
this
week in, week out. Why do you think we can do this? I'm so like Chelsea. We barely got through, and if we want to get past Real Madrid, you have to be able to score multiple goals because they will score. All this notion that, yeah, we're good defensively, I get that, but they are a supreme attacking outfit. Maybe not in terms of cohesiveness, but in terms of star quality, anyone at any given time could put the ball in the back of the net. We can't. I think it's very naive to think we can rely on our defense against Real Madrid. I don't think we're like that. We're not like Inter. We don't have that yet in Europe. I don't see it. I don't see it.
That's
honestly.
That's it, but I think we have the ability, and you're going to get it. Like you're going to get it at some point. But even look at their last tie against Rome. Obviously, Atletico, they're their rivals, so you can argue it's a bit different. Bro, it was literally obviously. I think their game was what 2. What was like 2-0? What 2-1? They beat Atletico 2-1. Then Atletico won 1-0. That's not like That's not like a game.
That's my point. The fact that even the first leg, did you see Brahim Diaz's goal?
Yeah.
Did you see that nonsense?
Yeah.
This is the type of quality that I'm talking about. Like Real Madrid, even in that first leg, you could argue that a draw should have probably been the fairer result in terms of the performances from both teams. Yeah, they won the game. And then in the second leg, they did what needed to be done and they won on penalty. Real Madrid do not have to be good. And this is why I don't think we can do it, because we won't have enough quality to put pressure on Real Madrid to have to. Like, we don't have it, guys. What do we? Okay, so how do we think we're going to score goals? How?
Set pieces.
And even that's dried up. I mean, we got one the other day, but that's the first time in probably this calendar year. I can't remember any others.
To be fair, I feel like with our set pieces, once we get one, it starts flowing a bit.
Bro, if we want our set pieces to flow, you bring back Saka right now. Other than that, forget it. Because I know Rice got a good delivery, but we need Saka.
No, I get it.
I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm so surprised at what I'm hearing from you. If you were to ask me probability-wise, I think it's a 0.5% chance we go through.
Nah, that's crazy.
I swear to you.
That's crazy. You're talking like this is 2011 Arsenal. It's not 2011 Arsenal.
No, it's not 2011 Arsenal. And it's not even a thing. When I'm saying 0.5% chance, it's not.
You know how low that is.
That's
so disrespectful.
That's nothing.
No. This is one of the first times I'm going into a match and I don't have any hope. I just want to see a good performance. I want to just match up against them and see what we can take from it. If we go through, my man will be blown, bro. I'll start losing it because I can't even envision it. I can't see how that could even be possible. They've got too much and we don't have enough. Our attack is blunt. I think we've got a midfield issue as well. I genuinely think our midfield is not fully functioning in the way it should, because I don't think we create enough chances in games. And we can talk about the forward line and that, but where's the chances for these forward line players to be taken them? Or if any, I don't even see any of our forward line players missing chances. Our midfield is not fully functioning. I'm seeing sometimes Zinchenko in there. Like, the manager, obviously our best midfield is Partey, Rice, Odegaard. But Odegaard, boy, yeah.
We have to talk about him.
Bro.
Someone explain it to me.
It's very bad now. This is beyond form. This is now like, I don't know. It's now a new level.
You Niger boy. When I was calling him, oh dear God.
Yeah, because you're a reactionary fan. Like, you're not a proper fan. Like,
explain what we're seeing.
Bro, you don't know what you're talking about.
Bad.
Listen, I've told you he's out of form. He's playing terribly. I think
it's not out of form anymore.
Yeah, he's playing bad. He's playing bad. After the thingy game, after the I think he had like 3 games. He had a couple games when he came back from injury, and I was like, oh my gosh, Odegaard. But ever since then, he's not been playing at his level. And I don't know what it is, man. Obviously, footballers are human beings too, innit? So obviously, like, he might, he's got a new son and all of this kind of stuff. It might be affecting performances on the pitch. No, it's the truth though.
No, I understand.
Listen, as a father, like like
No, of course,
your
of
life
course.
took a change. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not
For
good
sure.
enough. I'm
You've got
not
to be.
excusing him, but I'm just trying to give an explanation as to what maybe could have happened. I don't know.
It's not accept. Like he can't even
not
shoot
acceptable.
anymore, bro.
Yeah, it's not
I'm seeing
acceptable.
shots and I'm seeing P rollers.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like, he just anyway. I don't even want to talk too much about it. I'm just talking about our midfield. It's not fully functioning in terms of chance creation for our forward line. If it was a thing where we are creating enough chances but we're missing them, then maybe on any given day they could potentially go in and maybe I could see how maybe we could get through. But we don't even create chances. Boys. Look at that Chelsea game. Their defense is shocking. Well, how many chances did we create against them?
Now, to be fair, though, the first 20, 30 minutes, like, created quite a few chances, no?
Trossard shot. You could say it's a chance.
D. Rice had that chance. He had a shot.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine.
Martinelli had that chance. He cut in. Sanchez saved it.
But we're not Man United. Like, respectfully, like, I'm talking about proper chances. Like you know when it's at the Emirates and it's like straight boom, like everyone, like it's like shots on target.
Yeah.
It's not that. We're not generating proper. It's not clean. It's not clean. It's not clean.
I get what you mean, but I don't know. I do think part of it is a part of it is hope. Part of it is hope, but
it's definitely hope for sure.
It's like,
yeah, and I get that. I get
the
because
different part of hope.
I think if this was roles reversed and this was any other team, and we were analysing it not from a place of obviously emotionally because this is our team, I don't think we would be thinking. I don't think we would be saying it.
Nah, I don't think we would. Nah. I would. I think mainly the reason why I do have hope.
With Marina up front, if it. Think about the situation.
I think that hope is there because I still think this team is generally good and this team still does a lot of things really well, better than like.
I don't agree with that.
Europe.
I really don't agree. I don't think we're as good as you're saying.
No, come on.
This season anyway.
Nah, come on,
bro. What?
We're a good team, bro. We wouldn't. All the injuries we've had, and we're still comfortably, well, maybe not comfortably, but we're still second. Realistically, with the injuries that we've had, come on.
Nah.
Like obviously the
injuries have been in our forward line. Like we've had our defense, we've had our midfield, and we've missed like basically two key players and say Saka and Havertz, which I can give.
Odegaard was up.
We missed Gabriel for a bit.
Odegaard was up for a bit as well.
I think we missed Gabriel for like 2 or 3 games.
Odegaard was like a month at least.
Yeah, but
no, Odegaard was like 6 weeks.
So what about the results that you're seeing in the last 3 Premier League games, bar the Chelsea one, where it's only been Saka and Havertz pretty much that's been out.
Yeah,
and the performances haven't improved.
I don't think I was encouraged by the Nottingham Forest performance. I felt like it's tough to go there and win, but we lack cutting edge in the final third. Man United as well. We lack cutting edge in the final third. Like the story is the same. I don't think we'll poor against Man United. I think towards
that second half.
No. Towards the end, yeah, because
not even towards the end. The whole second half was terrible. Terrible. Man United were peppering our goal.
They were transitioning on us. They were transitioning.
And what are Real Madrid going to do against us?
I agree with you. I think it's going to be scary. I'm scared of that.
And we can't really handle transition because we will fall into that trap. And the thing is, if Man United are doing this year, taking like let's say 3 good chances against Raya. Luckily, we've got a good keeper. But what do you think Real Madrid are doing? They're finding the back of the net. I get. In my mind, it's like if we're struggling with United, how do we have this confidence?
I think
different games.
Exactly. I get what you're saying,
brother. It's not even about different games. There's so many examples I can give.
No. With like where we struggle the most is against the teams that set up a low block. That's where we struggle the most. So obviously,
that's where we struggle the most. Yeah, but we still struggle with teams that transition well against us. We struggle with that.
Agreed. I don't disagree with that.
And that's what I think Real Madrid are really good at. And I wouldn't even be surprised. I won't even be surprised if Carlo Ancelotti identifies and thinks, you know what, we're going to the Emirates. We don't necessarily even need to win like that. Let's just do the low block thing in transition. And that will frustrate the life out of us. And then we could fall into the trap. Do you remember that season? Yeah, I don't know if you remember. We played Barca, at the Emirates. It was it was a knockout game. Bro, I swear to you, that first half, we should have been 1 or 2 up. And then second half, I think Messi scores. Do you remember when he stopped with his studs? Yeah, Messi. This was Messi, Neymar, and Suarez.
Oh
We
yeah,
lost 2-0. We lost 2-0.
their blue kit, I think.
Yeah, the blue
Yeah,
kit.
yeah, I remember.
Bro, that game, and we looked like the better team, but
Yeah,
at the
yeah, I
end of the
remember
day,
that
we
game.
lost
I
two.
remember
We
that
lost 2-0. And that's genuinely how I feel like it's gonna be. Tactically, I don't think we're ready for what Real Madrid are gonna bring us.
No, well,
Like it might look like no guys, it might look like we're in the
No.
game. It might look like we're doing something. Then bang, or then the tide changes. That's what I think is gonna happen.
I feel
Real Madrid don't have to be good in the totality of 90 minutes. They don't. They rarely do that.
Neither do we.
No, we do.
We don't. I think you've lost faith in the team, which is why you're saying, because I can understand with part of what you're saying to a certain extent, but you're going too far to an extreme of it, because like how they said, every game is different, and it's also a thing where like the occasion also rises up. Like I don't personally always kind of believe in it, but like with our home game with the fans, the players, the ex-front is Real Madrid. Like the way one thing that I've come to see with against us is that when we play teams, especially in the Prem, the reason why like it's harder, like these games are harder for us compared to like when the Chelsea or some of these teams play them, is because they bring their teams bring their best foot forward when they play us. That's going to be the same for us, Real Madrid. We're not just going to be that hard. Obviously, we don't have hope, but they're going to go into this game.
I'm just thinking back to that Bayern time where we had the whole stadium
to
ourselves and we still didn't win that. I was watching that back the other day. Bro, Kane scored the goal, not a drop in the stadium.
Do you know what's even more funny about that game? You were the one telling us that, this Bayern thing, it's decent. So what do you think Madrid is? And we're even weaker. We have no Saka. We had Saka then. We have no Havertz. We have no striker. And you were telling us, bro, this Bayern thing in the Champions League, let's da. And now all of a sudden you're saying this against Madrid.
Yeah.
Like why? And we're weaker.
I've not said like, oh yeah, this is the or it's 50. I haven't even said it's 50-50 because I don't even think it's 50-50. I do think Real Madrid are the heavy favourites. But like, for example, with that Bayern team, if we were playing a team like Bayern, like under Tuchel or that kind of team, I would be a bit more worried because like, especially like in that second half, I'm going back and forth, but like in that second half, in that second leg, the way they nullified, I don't think Madrid have that. It's not in their DNA to do it. Yes, I'm like they're a team that they can sit in the.
They did that against City.
They can do different things, but I don't think it's in their nature that they're just gonna come and sit and just neutralize us. I don't think they're gonna neutralize us. That's not their game. That's not their game. They won't completely neutralize and shut us down where we won't be able to do anything. They will give us chances. So we just have to make sure we take our chances and just stay in the game. I don't think it's.
I think that's the biggest problem, though. I don't trust us to take our chances, and I think they will take theirs. So where I said anything can happen, listen, let it be known, let it be clear. I do not think. I think there's a chance, but obviously I think Madrid will go through. Yes, I think if we have a chance, it's about a 10% chance. Like these guys will score.
No,
if you give Mbappe, if you give Mbappe a chance, if you give Vinny a chance,
I think I have like a 30% chance. I think I have a 30% chance.
Fair. I commend your optimism, but I unfortunately
I want to see what you're saying, bro.
We're not gonna. It's so hard for us to score right now.
It is. But like I said, outside of our attack, we do. I still think we do so many things really well.
But to win, we need to score.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
But like the fact that we do so many of these things so well, I think we'll be in the game. We're still gonna be in the game, and then it comes down to, can we take our chances? Can we capitalize on the moments? Like you guys said, I don't really back us in that aspect, because like you said, a lot of these especially the last couple of games we've watched, like we've been on top, but we haven't taken our chances, and it's cost us. So that aspect of worry is still there. But outside of that, I still think we're going to be in the game. We're going to get that chance. We're going to have that moment. So it's just a matter, if we can take it, we can take it. If not, then it's just going to be the same one story. But I just don't think it's a foregone conclusion.
Can I move us on a little bit? Yeah. If you guys could name one thing that's been your biggest frustration about Arsenal this season, what would you say it's been? Steve, I think
we're unanimous on this one. I don't even think this is a debate.
Okay, go on, Steve. We'll go around the houses then.
Summer of 2024.
Kids?
What did you say?
He says summer of 2024.
Yeah. No, but to be fair,
I think I'm more annoyed at January. If I'm being honest, because
I'm more annoyed
January,
at January.
January
I'm
you
more
can
annoyed at
rectify
January.
the mistake, and you choose
no,
not
no,
to.
no. Do you know what? Summer 2024 was a disgrace, but January was pure negligence of the
Yeah,
club.
exactly. Agreed.
Pure, like
Agreed.
you've basically said you don't care.
Agreed. 100% agree with that.
Or our sporting director left and we had a rookie in charge and they couldn't get the deal done.
Well, they didn't tell us he was a rookie. We saw all the athletic reports telling us that this guy, Jason Ato, with all due respect, listen, I'm not disrespecting the guy, I don't know him personally, but I'm just going off of what the athletic was saying. They were saying that, he's going to put his best foot forward to try and potentially get the job. So, can we say that?
He had to get sacked. They had to get someone else in because you can't leave it. How? I'm glad that he didn't get the job in the end because a whole 30 days and you can't even bring me along from overseas. Like I didn't even want Tell like that, but I'm seeing him go Spurs. Like, and we need a forward. What's going on?
I don't even put that on him. I just feel like with our structure, they're just too rigid and like.
Do you know what? I read though with the Athletic that a lot of the things. And I know we blame the Cronkies a lot, but there's a lot of power that Garlic brother has.
I'm not even talking about the Cronkies. I'm just talking about our structure, like from Arteta to Richard Garlick to Jason. They're very like, okay, we have this, we want this, let's go for it. Like this is what we need. But
yeah, but then if it like we have to use common sense. We're in a title race and we have no striker. So now we need to look at plan B because plan A was, okay, we're going to go for this particular targets. Plan B now has to be, unfortunately, these targets can't be done, but we need bodies. I agree. So what is it going to be? Somebody has to come in. I agree. There's nothing I will ever hear that can make me understand.
I don't understand it. I said that's my criticism of it as well. Is that they're too rigid in that aspect. They should have done exactly what you said. Like, especially when Jesus done his ACL, it was like now we don't have options. We need to pivot. We need to do something. And they didn't.
Did oh my days, Jesus did his ACL while the window was open.
Bro, yes.
Bro, it was crazy.
Bro, yes. After he
weeks.
Just got form,
we had 3 weeks and we did nothing about it.
Bro, listen.
We did nothing. It's crazy.
January, I will never forget this.
I'll never forget that City game because I remember everyone was raving about City. I was like, okay, all right, let's sign someone. Like, and then I was looking at my phone every hour, nothing. Deadline day. I remember I said in the chat, wait, we're not actually gonna. We should have done only watching.
I think City game. I did not. I was just thinking about signing. I think you guys are saying. Sorry, go on.
No. I was just thinking about signing that City game. I was not even like hyped up. It was ridiculous.
Someone asked. I can't remember who it was in a group that said like. Someone put out the notion that we actually might not sign anyone, and I dismissed it. Like I 100% dismissed it.
It was iffy.
I dismissed it because I didn't even think it was a possibility we would finish the window and not strengthen.
Same.
So after that, I was like, yeah, I'm done with the season, man. I'm done.
I'm now scared for the future of the club. I'm scared. I'm scared now. No, genuinely, guys, and I mean it in terms of making the right decision.
But we've got a sporting director now, though.
Yeah, and I thank God for this Berta brother because I don't know much about him, but I've seen his track record and I've seen how he's been moving with Simeone, and I think that he's gonna come in, and I just hope. My hope is that he's a mix of both, where he's either someone that is. The club are able to go to him and say, this is who we want. And he's able to close the deal out quickly. None of that nonsense with Marino waiting 3-4 weeks. I don't want to see that. And he's also somebody that has his own contacts and connects with good quality players that he can also suggest to the club and bring in.
I assume he's got that part of it. I think he's definitely got the latter part of it because if you read all the reports, it does seem as though he has identified quite a number of talent for Atletico over the years. So I hope, like, you wouldn't be signing him if he didn't have that. Like,
he knows his way with a striker.
Yeah, apparently.
He knows what?
He knows his way with a striker. Like, he knows how to sign a good striker. Didn't he sign... He was behind Alvarez, no?
Bro, he's pretty much signed every striker that's been at the club since, like, 2013.
He's...
Or been involved with.
Steve, do you disagree?
I listened to a Patreon podcast, Arsenal Vision. Shout out them. They brought on like a correspondent from Atletico, Madrid's like fan base, and apparently he is like, is it Sven Mislintat? Like he's somebody that identifies these players, but he's not like a deal closer. There was someone else that did that.
Arteta can do that though. Arteta could do that.
No, he can't.
Arteta could do that. Arteta can close the door, man.
Will do, no. What Arteta does is he convinces the guys of the plan.
He'll pick up the phone.
Oh, so we're talking about close the actual dotting the T's.
And let's move on. I don't want these transfers to be dragging. The Marino one is an absolute disgrace of how long that took. The guy's a £30 million player. What was that about? The last year of his contract. You can't afford to be doing that stuff next season as well in the summer. Get the ones that you want, get them in quickly for pre. Like how we did with Declan Rice. That was really good. We closed them quickly. I don't know what's gone on.
Did we?
No, we did.
We did that. I think he was signed by June, early June. He was signed.
Yeah. He was because he was on the preseason tour.
Yeah, Lobby, you take that. Come on,
for £100 million.
You take it. But I feel like I don't think we got it done quickly. I feel like it dragged.
Do you know why I think we did? Because I think remember we were also up against City. Like there was negotiation. It wasn't straight. It's only us in the race, isn't it? It was difficult. We had to keep up in the bids, all of that stuff. So I give them grace for that. They done well. But ever since then, it's been a disgrace. I can't lie.
I'd like to think that the club feels embarrassed by what has happened over the course of the season.
Have to.
So I hope there is like a bit of professional pride that, you know what, let's actually show the world that we're not a joke. I hope there is something like that this summer because we're seeing Zubimendi, apparently that's in the advanced stages for 50 odd mil.
I thought about that, I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of heat at the moment.
Why is that? Talk to us.
I think we're allocating a lot of funds to him, and I don't think he's necessarily what we need.
But think about it. Jorginho's out of contract. Thomas Partey's out of contract.
I understand that. I think we should be buying a different type of centre mid.
Who?
Like who?
So I think we should be cementing Rice as a number 6. Okay. And I think we should be going out to buy a number 8, whatever you want to call it, another attacking midfielder alongside Odegaard.
Can I ask a quick question on Rice at 8? Do you guys want to see him at 6? Are you guys on the side of like you don't like him as an 8? Because me personally, I do think he plays the 8 role well. Like I don't.
Yeah, I think so. The thing is, it's not an indictment on him because he actually does more often than not play the 8 role well. But there are sometimes in games where I need a bit more from my number 8, and his natural game isn't necessarily to create on his own. He's the type of person that can carry it a bit and then pass it off, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes I need someone that can get the ball and quick 1-2, unlock the defense, and he's not necessarily that guy.
A more technical kind of door unlocker type of player.
Exactly, and also I genuinely think he's one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. I think if you put him in at number 6, breaking up play, winning the ball back quickly for the opposition, I don't think there's many in the world that are better than him. So it's like play everyone to their strengths. If you have Rice there and you have a really good ball progressor next to him with a great creator, also in that 3, we could have a really formidable midfield.
But you could argue that's Zubimendi though.
I think.
Yeah, but then if you put Zubimendi there and you put Rice 8 and Odegaard 10, I still feel like in some games we will lack because Rice can't always do it against every type of team in that position. Like some low blocks, he will struggle. I've seen it as well. Like he doesn't. He's not really the guy to really, And I really want 2 attacking players. Rice is he's so good that he can play lone 6. That we could have 2 attacking players, and I'm okay to say Rice is there. He can run for days. He's a horse. He can cover ground. So we should take advantage of that and have 2 attacking players, just like City did. Ranieri's an option. Let's try him though. Let's see. Because even just like City did when they had Fernandinho, De Bruyne and David Silva. Brother, it was mad. But that's because Fernandinho on his own could do it. He was sick. Mm-hmm. So I think we need to look at that and think Rice is sick in number 6. Let's go down that route. And then chances will just be flowing. We'll be blowing teams out of the way. That's what I think, anyway.
I think we're probably going to move to a double pivot if we do sign Zubimendi. So I feel like it's gonna, like some of what you said, it's gonna be there, but it's not. It's gonna be. I just feel like it'll look a bit different. So I don't feel like we'll have that issue where like the onus is on him, or like
Then
he'll.
a double pivot means that the sole reliance on chance creations on Odegaard, and I don't know how I feel about that.
But then I also think like in the sense where if we do go to like a double pivot, it will also still kind of allow some of Rice's best attributes, where like he can drive from deep, he can come deep, arrive in the box as well. So.
But why are we signing Zubimendi to play in a double pivot? Why are we going more defensive again? What's this about?
No, I don't think it's. I don't think
we don't need that. We like looking at that team. Do you feel like we need to revert to a double pivot? I don't think that's not our issue at all. We're okay, but we need to attack. Bro, we need to attack.
What we need. It's funny that you say that. You think we don't need that. What we need is what we saw yesterday.
Bruno G.
We need Isak. We need Isak, bro. we need Isak. I'll do whatever it takes for Isak. I'll do anything for Isak. I'll do anything for Isak.
I was actually gonna ask. I forgot to mention earlier today. You guys need to. What do you call it? You guys need to talk to me about Sesko. You need to tell me what we're getting, because
I don't want him.
I'll be real.
I've done the work. I don't want him.
because I'll be real. I don't think, as much as I would love him as well, I don't think we're gonna sign Isak, and I feel like it's gonna be Sesko, because I'm consistently seeing Sesko as a second name. So I need you guys to tell me, like,
okay, the thing is,
get me excited about him, because
no, it's not gonna get, because I'm not excited about him. I've been screaming about Isak from time. Anyway, but Sesko, the only reason why, if we sign him, I can kind of get on board with it. I'm not gonna be mad, depending on the fee. And depending on what else we do, but that's a separate argument.
How much do you think Sesko would be?
Because he's really scores like 60.
Zubimendi's 50 already, no?
That's what I'm saying. We don't need Zubi. He's a good player.
We need a midfielder though. We actually do need a midfielder.
Yeah, but do you not want to get a more attack? He's a 6.
We've got the midfielder. It's Miles Lewis-Skelly.
I had a feeling you were going to say
Thank you.
He's already there.
I like to see it.
Put him in the left 8. Let's cook.
Yeah,
but Arteta don't do stuff like that, man. He don't do stuff like that. It's so jarring, bro.
That's the issue, because I'm so surprised, that he didn't even try that. I think he tried it maybe last 20 minutes against PSV.
Yeah,
bro, I'm even surprised that he's put Zinchenko in midfield. Like, he doesn't do these things.
Times are tough, man. That's how you know.
Times are tough. We've got secondary midfielder playing up front, so now we've got no midfielders.
You know the Marino up front thing. Like, can you believe that?
Yeah, I can.
No. When we bought him, if I told you, like, in like fast forward 6 months or whatever,
no, of course not.
He's gonna be
Arsenal.
bro. Do you know how insane?
Steve, what was you gonna say?
No, I remember speaking to you in the summer. Do you remember when you said Marino could play 6 and Declan Rice could play 8?
I remember it vividly. And I actually thought that's what was going to happen, because, I don't rate Marino as well. I think he is so box standard. I don't know how he wears the Arsenal shirt. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything of class that makes me think, yes, nothing, bro.
Bro, they told us that he was a ball winning machine or a dual winning machine. Yeah, respectfully, what are his numbers saying? Because I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's
about
why
you
I thought he might play 6, because I know the manager fancies him as an 8. So I thought maybe if you're this dual winning guy, but you don't give me anything on the pitch, bro. You get the ball, you pass it. That's it. And that's why I knew. Remember when I said it to you guys that I'd rather see Marino up front than because I could already envision that this guy is not a midfielder. You can't midfield. You might as well just stay up there and just wait for the ball to come and see if you can put it in the net, because that's all you've got. You've got the height for it. That's it.
He's working hard though. I'll give him credit. He's doing all the sprints. He's running channels.
He's up, bro. If you were given the jersey at Arsenal, you're working hard. You're gonna be thinking, I can't believe this. You're gonna be working every minute of your life for sure. But anyway.
I don't think he's that bad. He's been bad. He's worse than I thought, but he's not that bad. Like, he's usable.
Not an Arsenal player. He's not an Arsenal player for me. But
I can't.
Sesko, the reason why not that I don't mind it, because I want Isak. I want the best of the best. But if we got Sesko, I think his profile in terms of his physical attributes is what I can get behind. He brings something different to our team in terms of now he has pace. The guy's lightning quick. He's very tall. So at least we've got that aerial threat
Agreed. I agree with that.
from a striker as well. The reason why Havertz sometimes doesn't really work is because the ball at his feet, terrible. And also, he's not the quickest. If Havertz was the quickest and he could play with the ball, I would not mind having a player like Havertz up front, because I don't necessarily think your striker needs to. Of course, I think your striker needs to score goals, but I like to see the basics with my striker. I like to know that if the ball gets fizzed up to him or it gets kicked long, I know he's chesting that down and laying it off. We're keeping the ball. I want him to be an outlet. And I feel like Sesko can give us a different way of playing, and he can allow our team to be an outlet. We can counter that better with a player like Sesko. He's not my number one, but I could see it working out. But I want.
Would you, if let's say for example we went back in for Ollie Watkins?
No, not for me.
I think for us it should be Isak as number one.
No.
If not, if you can't get Isak, Osimhen should be number two.
Yeah, I'm with you.
After Osimhen, get me Gyökeres.
I'd want Gyökeres ahead of Osimhen, you know.
Huh?
I think I'd want Gyökeres ahead of Osimhen.
Guys, the way we neutralised him, I can't. Like he's come off my radar.
He's come off, bro. He's against Saliba and Gabriel.
No, I need.
He
If I'm playing a striker,
man.
you see what Fergie done when Ronaldo was doing twists and turns, and he said, "Yo, let me go into the change room and bring it back to Manchester." If you're playing against my team, you need to audition. And I'm sorry, you got neutralised to a point where I'm like. That, but the defenders are not even going to get better in training.
That's Isak, man. Do you see what Isak done to Gabriel and Saliba?
That's who you bring. Someone. Do you see the audition? Bring that guy.
It's Isak. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen a player do that to both of them. Ever.
He's got aura too. Meg was watching the final with me yesterday, and she's like, "Who's this guy?" He got subbed off in it. She's like, "Who's this guy?" It's like, "Oh, it's Isak." She goes, "Every time I watch him, he scores." I was like,
yeah, that's what you need to hear. That's what you need to hear.
He always scores, because obviously she watched the two Carabao legs with me, and she watched him whack it in. But
it's the arrogance as well. It's the arrogance, man. I need that.
With Gyökeres as well. The reason why I wouldn't have him ahead of Osimhen is because he's done it. I'm sorry, like I respect other leagues, but the league he's been doing it in, it's relatively unproven. That it doesn't fill me with thingy. At least with Osimhen, I said he done all right in Liga, done great in Serie A, and then like right now in Turkey, he's like doing well.
Comment on me, Turkey, bro.
No, I don't think that Turkey.
I'm with you. I'll take Osimhen.
But like the sample.
The only reason why I won't take Osimhen is his wages.
The wages, yeah, it's the wages.
Triple the club.
I feel like because stocks on him are quite low right now. I feel like we might be able to get something like a better deal there. But
yeah, guys, we desperately need a striker. We need to get this right. And the reason why I won't take Ollie Watkins is because of our owners. Like,
what do you mean?
If we now buy Ollie Watkins, I believe they're gonna see this guy as our striker for the next 3-4 years, and they're not gonna look at reinvesting that position. And history shows that. When we bought Jesus,
I don't mind that though.
The guy was consistently stinking, but we bought Havertz not necessarily to play up front, but to play midfield. And then obviously circumstances happen. He went up front. We're not a team that quickly identify that this isn't working, and we quickly buy someone else, like maybe a Chelsea do. So my thing is not necessarily thinking that Watkins won't fully work, but I know people keep saying, yeah, but players play till late and that. I don't want to take the risk, because at any given time, Watkins might not be at the level that we've been seeing. He just like Aubameyang. One season it just happened, and it's like he's not at that same clinical level that we've been seeing. If we buy Watkins this summer, yeah, he might be good that year. Maybe the second year after that. The third year and the fourth is we don't know.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? All we need is 1 year, man. I can't lie. All we need is 1 year with all of our guys. We need a striker. That's the title. Honestly, I feel like.
Of course, but do you not want a striker that?
No, absolutely, bro. If I have the option, it's Isak, bro. If I have the option, it's Isak, and I hear that you want someone that you can build around. You want someone for the future. You want someone that, okay, listen, this is our strike for at least the next like 5 years or whatever. Listen, I've been saying off air, if Arsenal don't succeed next season, we're in big trouble, because heads will start to turn. At that point, if Real Madrid come calling for Saliba at the end of next season, boy, we're in trouble.
Did you hear what he said the other day?
I don't know. Listen, sign a contract, bro. Sign a contract.
Yeah,
sign a contract. I'll tell you, sign a contract.
I was a bit infused that he came out and said that, though, because normally players don't say that. They don't say, "I love it here. I don't want it." They normally
didn't RVP say that?
Nah.
Yeah, but RVP's one, I actually think he genuinely meant it. But when he had the meeting with Wenger, and Wenger was telling, like, he was talking about the ambitions, and you realised that, wow, like, this club ain't going nowhere.
What happens with
One day we're going to talk about RVP and his departure. One day we'll talk about
What's there to talk about?
Bro, sorry, if you're club captain, going into last year your contract, you come back for pre-season, Simon Nasri's been sold, Cesc Fabregas has been sold, and then on deadline day, they go and sign Arteta, Mertesacker, Park Chu-young, like, who else? Ben Ayoun on loan.
Yeah, what's
Are
the
you
point?
supposed to commit your future to that club?
No, not necessarily, but I wouldn't go to Man United.
Okay, man.
He would, you know. He would.
You know what? I hear trophies.
would?
Yeah.
Sir Alex Ferguson
No,
calls
you
you.
wouldn't, man.
Yeah, I
You
would.
would.
Go Juventus.
No,
Go
you,
Real Madrid, man.
you absolutely would.
Do you know what?
Should
Should I be honest?
If I enter that team with Rooney,
No. Should I be honest? If there's other options, and I actually love the club like I say I do, I'm looking at the other options first.
But do you not feel like his love could have potentially deteriorated after he realised that this club is just not serious? Like, you start losing that attraction that you initially had for it, because it's like, why are you guys doing
business? It's business. I hear it. It's business, man. He made a business decision, but I still don't fuck with him, man.
No, I still don't mess with him either, but I actually, like, it's one of them ones where you make the decision, you have to allow the consequences. We're never going to love him.
That's true.
Why are we seeing this?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Bro, we're tired. Sorry,
Can we talk about Pep Guardiola?
Okay.
Like, I had a bit of sympathy. No, I didn't have any sympathy. I'm lying.
I did.
Their collapse this season, you can put some things to it, like agent squad, key performers not reaching the level, Rodri's missing. But the sporadic results we're seeing now, since they're not playing every 3 days like they once were, isn't making sense to me. I'm really surprised at the results.
Do you know what
I
I
thought we'd see
think?
some stability in that sense.
I think the Pep downfall can be put towards this is his longest club stint, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've heard from guys, journalists and all sorts, they say that, like, before he didn't stay at clubs for long because he knew that he's such an intense and demanding manager that obviously, like, it can tire people out, it can get stale, whatever it may be. So that's why he was jumping around. I think guys are just tired of his voice, bro. If I'm being honest with you, like, that, I think that's why, like, and I think also the players know, man. They know, like, what are they really fighting for at this point? Do you know what I mean? Like, the motivation, the hunger's gone. Yeah, like, I think they've checked out. I think the players have checked out.
I think you probably do have a point.
Boy. Have you seen the top fours?
Bro.
There's five spots. They'll definitely finish top 5. They're fine.
It's not defo. Have you seen how many teams are check the table?
They'll definitely finish top 5.
Brother, check the table. They're playing their teams at Brighton at home that you think, okay, this one will be where they get 3 points. They're drawing. Obviously, Brighton's a good team. I know that. But this is City we're talking about. I don't know what games,
loss.
Bro, I don't know what games you can bank on and say, yes, City are winning these games. And it's very tight there. Look at the table. If Newcastle win the game in hand, they go above City. City go to 6th. This is not like, yeah, City, they're going to... No, brother, it's hot there. It's very hot.
But do you know what, though? I think before it was like a big thing to fall out of the Champions League, but nowadays, like, how bad is that for them? Really? Obviously, it's not
Guardiola
good.
in the Europa League is bad for his stock.
Yeah, it's not. It is insane. It's not right, but, like, you know, you can see them not make it this year, and then they'll be right back there next year. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, but it's just not acceptable. It's like you just got. There's a level of standard that if you're not going to win the league, okay, at the very least every year you make top 4.
Yeah.
So fall out the top 4 is like a monumental drop off now. It's like how do you go from champions last season to out the top 4?
But
it's even top 5 now. So that means you're basically finishing 6th.
These ex-players, they all say it all the time, man. Like, once you like, is it winning fatigue? You win things, and then, like, you just, do you know what I mean?
The main thing.
Take it for granted.
That's the main thing. They've lost motivation. They're used to winning. They probably took their foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
They lost one of their key players. And then one thing I've realised about the Prem, when things start spiraling out of control, it's very hard to gather it back again within this season.
Agreed.
So I think even Pep's probably thinking, right, what's actually going on? Because I get that, okay, we're not going to win the league. But anytime he's never won the league, he's always been second. Or I think the first season he finished third. But other than that, if he's not won the league, it's a second thing.
Can we also talk about how good the league has got this year in terms of like all the teams, like any team can give you smoke. Bournemouth, Brighton,
and this is what I say when people say that this league's not the best in the world.
No, but I feel as though
I get confused.
No. I feel as though this year specifically, like a lot of the mid-table kind of clubs, bro, you could get smoke anywhere now. And I think that's down to the fact that there's such good managers in the league now.
I agree. I do honestly agree with what you're saying. But then also, I do also think, do you think this will be the same if the top clubs were playing at the level that they should be? Like the Chelsea's, United.
Yeah, because it's not about the top clubs. I think it's about how good the other clubs have gotten.
They've caught up to them, basically.
Yeah,
so it's like,
they're good.
Chelsea and all of these teams, they potentially could be playing at a similar level that we would deem fine in a normal league, and you'll probably see them comfortably in fourth.
Yeah.
But because everyone else is doing so well, they're pushing up ahead of them.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Bournemouth being where they are, Brighton being where they are,
and they all. The thing is, they deserve it. It's not even like it's a one-off season or whatever. These teams are playing well. Like
I definitely
even look at Fulham as well.
And what the maddest thing to me is that we've got Tottenham and Man United in 13th or 14th or wherever they are in the league. I'm not sure.
13th or 14th. I'm looking at it now.
And they're in the quarterfinals of the Europa League.
Yeah. They
could potentially get to the final, or potentially one of them could potentially win it. And these are teams that are currently 13th and 14th in our league.
Yeah.
To me, it's mad how strong the Premier League is. Yeah. We could have teams like Nottingham Forest going to be in the Champions League, and they're going to be in the Champions League next season. What other leagues do you see where clubs like that are finishing 17th the season before are then finishing third? Like, it's so competitive. Like, there's not that traditional top 6 thing. It's kind of redundant now. I don't think we have that.
No, I don't think
we have the big six. No, we have the big six. As in, we always know who the big 6 clubs are: Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, United, City, Liverpool. Cool. But in terms of a top 6, I can't remember the last time I saw all 6 teams finish in them 6 positions.
But then, like, again, like, the only reason why I'm kind of pushing back a bit is because I feel like with what you said is true, but I feel like the reason why you can kind of not explain, but you can kind of like the top 6 teams. The reason why it hasn't happened recently is because like we've been going through a rebuild, or we've been bad. United situation now, Spurs. I think I'd agree with it more if all of us were playing at, like, I'm not even saying at a title challenging level, but if we were all playing at like an acceptable standard, and these teams were still pushing like that, then I'll be like,
that's not possible.
Can I say something quickly?
I guess you could argue it's not possible, but I feel so. And quickly before you go on, like, even now, like, obviously I don't even rate United's team. I don't really rate Spurs' team. Obviously, they can score a lot of goals, but they're poor defensively. But even their squads and stuff, like, when I look at them when I compare them to like the Bournemouth, the Newcastles, these teams, these teams have really good players that could play for these clubs. But I think top to bottom, like United, Spurs, I think these teams are still better than them.
Can I say something? Yeah. Honestly, I think what we're seeing in the Prem now is literally the effects of like good coaching. Yeah. I think Spurs are where they are. Obviously, they've had injuries, and I know there's other things that impact it. But I don't think Ange is as good a coach as the guys ahead of him, generally. Because I think if you look at some of the clubs higher than Spurs, if their managers were at Spurs, I think it's a completely different conversation we're having. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I
agree with
you. Yeah, I think in the example of Ange for sure, because that guy's a clown, and I don't know. Like
generally, like I think he's doing a terrible coaching job. I think his managerial performance is subpar. It's not good enough.
It's terrible.
I can't believe he's still got a job.
Bro, it's so bad. It is so bad. Like, look at the job that Nuno's doing at Nottingham Forest. And what I love about it is they're doing it their way. They're playing their style of football. All these teams are playing their style of football.
But do you know what's so mad with the Nuno thing as well? I feel like every year there's a team that does this. Like, I don't think anyone really envisioned Aston Villa doing it last season when they got fourth.
Yeah, true.
I don't think anyone really envisioned Newcastle doing it the season before that as well. Obviously, they
That's
were
true.
a good team, but I don't think anyone envisioned them getting top four. I can't remember the season before, but I just feel like every mid-table club, even Brighton at one point, we're getting West Ham, we're getting sixth. Brighton pushing for European places. Do you know what I mean? Leicester at one point, nearly getting top four until they bottled it at the end. Your boy Richards, but like.
You're a sicko.
But I feel like every year there's this, like, the mid-table teams, the mediocre teams are rising it every time.
But what I want to say, and I know you're not saying this, but I think Forest is very unique because at this point of the season, they shouldn't be here. And we're talking about a team that were they 17th last year?
Yeah.
They were 17th last year.
They've barely made any changes.
Bro,
Like signings, like
yeah, I know, but if you look at like it sorry, come on, it doesn't make sense. And also their style of football, you wouldn't even think is sustainable to the point that they'll still be third at this point of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, their one's mad.
Still got a couple of fixtures, like tough fixtures, but I think they could do it.
Yeah, with what they've shown so far,
I think they've done it. I think they've done
yeah,
it.
with what they've shown so far, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All the other teams, like, I feel like they've accumulated enough points that if they were to now become inconsistent, I think all the other teams will also be inconsistent and they'll just manage to find their way through. I think they've done enough now.
What, like to Champions League or just Europe in general?
Champions League.
No, Champions League, brother.
They've got something there.
We're only 4 points ahead of them, and I don't think we're getting roped in. Well, we could, because
no, it's done. It's done. We've got Champions League.
You sure?
I think it's locked up. Yeah,
I don't know.
100%.
You know, we've got Fulham,
we've got Everton away. You know,
it's locked up.
And
it's
Everton
locked up.
away. I'm not sure that's.
Stop violating my team. Stop violating my team.
I think we're gonna get it to, of course, but I can't speak with base anymore. I don't anyway. But yeah, like we're only 4 points ahead of Nottingham Forest. So just showing how strong Nottingham Forest are in this position. Like if you think we're locked off and we're only 4 points ahead, then like Nottingham Forest, I think they'll do it. And they go to a lot of games, tough games, and they're getting points. Like,
exactly.
Why did they beat City like that?
Bro.
And they deserve to beat City as well. I was quite surprised at that, to be honest.
Question, because I think we've been going for about an hour or so. Outside of Forest, who else? What other team manager? Who else has impressed you in the Premier League season?
Bournemouth.
Yeah,
Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah.
I like watching Bournemouth.
Do you are you not of the opinion that Liverpool? Because I'm starting to see things about Liverpool like they're not that good. Obviously they are. You know they're gonna win it. We know they're gonna win it. But like I'm seeing things, man. I'm seeing things. If Salah wasn't in the team, would they be where they are? All this kind of stuff.
He is in the team, innit? And he's managed to get the best. Like this is potentially going to be Salah's best ever season under a new manager.
It will be.
Like how's a new manager come in and managed to get the best ever season out of him? Like I have to give the manager credit. They've obviously got better defensively. I think they might have the best defense. Actually, no, I think we do. Either one of us do, but they've got a really good defense as well.
Compared to last season, they are better defensively, yeah, 100%.
And they've only lost one game, and that game was to Nottingham Forest. So you're telling me if they were to beat Nottingham Forest, which we all expected them to, they could still be unbeaten at this point. That level of consistency is crazy. Obviously, the last week has been crazy. They've been knocked out of 2 cups, so everyone's perception is a bit like Liverpool. And to be honest, Liverpool have a history of doing this. When it gets after the international break, they seem to tire out and then it can get long. Like it happened to them last season, and I've seen that happen a few times. But they've amassed enough points that they're definitely going to win the league. But even the fact that he's managed to get the team to this point in the Carabao Cup final, Champions League, like they were fighting on all fronts. Obviously, FA Cup they got knocked out. But to be this dominant in the Premier League in your first season, like obviously I know Conte did it, but that's another special manager.
You guys know Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent. Like we still haven't wrapped that up. We're in March. We're approaching April in a couple of weeks. Who stays? Who goes? Because right now they're all going on a free.
Trent's leaving.
Agreed. Real Madrid.
Van Dijk might leave.
Do you think?
Salah stays.
No, you think Salah stays? Really?
All the way around for me.
Salah stays. Salah wants to break that record.
Yeah, I think Salah wants to stay, but do Liverpool want to pay him?
He will accept what they will give him. He wants to stay.
I don't know. He doesn't have to.
Because where else is he going? No one else in Europe is going to give him the money that he wants. Madrid aren't going to pay him. Barca can't pay him. Sorry?
Salah.
Yeah, Salah. But yeah, so the two big Spanish clubs can't pay him. No one in the Premier League's gonna. He's not gonna go to anyone in the Premier League.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes we do this all the time, and some players will just look at their career and be like, "I'm complete. Let me go Saudi and get ridiculous money."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can see that happening.
That can just happen. Like, we would not think that he's ready to go Saudi, but if the bag is stupid, which it will be because he's the Egyptian king, yeah, I could see him just saying, "Do you know what? I've done my thing in Europe, 2 Premier Leagues, Champions League. I'm a Liverpool legend. Let me go and get 900k a week."
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Okay, lads. One last thing before we round up and that. So obviously, Steve, come to the stand. So you're on record saying that Lamine Yamal, you believe, is better than Mo Salah as of today. Do you want to get into that or?
No, but I think there's a lot of people out there that agree with me, and nights like last night helped me. So help the case. So
If kids, what do you think of Steve Shaw? You think Lamine Yamal's better than Mo Salah as of today?
What, at football?
Yeah.
Like, play with the ball at the feet.
Who are you taking?
Who am I taking? I'm taking Mohamed Salah. What kind of question is that?
who's better? Not
Okay,
who you take.
okay, then who's better? Who's better?
Bro, some of the stuff I'm seeing Yamal do, I don't think.
There we go. There we go.
That
3 months
pass-
ago, Gibbs would have shut me down. Now we're talking.
that pass.
Now we're talking.
to Rafinha.
Ife, say what you want to say.
My days. I
think
think we're
it's
looking at
close,
a
man.
freak.
I think it's close. I think you can make the argument that Yamal is the best winger in the world right now. I think you can make
You
the
can make
argument.
the argument for sure. He's
So I think
ridiculous.
just for that, it's close. I honestly, I'm not that invested in this argument.
Afro boy, you hear that?
So I can't.
Can I ask, is Lamine Yamal world class?
Yes. What? For sure.
No. I believe he's world class. I believe
For
he's world
sure.
class. But I'm okay with saying that.
Yeah. he's
Steve,
world
is Lamine Yamal world class?
World class.
Huh?
Yes.
But when we asked about Saliba, what was the argument?
I needed more time, I said I needed more time.
All right, no more questions.
I think Gabriel's better than Saliba, by the way. I'm putting it out there.
What are you going off of form or are you going?
I don't
off
think
of,
so, man.
I think he's better.
I
What,
don't
just
think
straight
so.
up? Straight up.
Yeah, Gabriel is outperforming Saliba.
No, 100%. Agreed. He has been, and I think if you look at the past 2 years,
I know Saliba's 24 and Gabriel's 27. I know, but Gabriel's better than Saliba right now. He's better than him.
I think there's an argument.
No,
I
right
definitely think there's an
now,
argument.
the better centre back is obviously Gabriel is playing better, but I don't think he's a better centre back than Saliba. Like, overall,
I think the past
both
2
at their
years,
top levels that I've seen. Oh no, Gabriel's top level though.
bro. Past
No,
2 years,
Gabriel's doing
past 2 years,
like he's
past 2
doing
years.
everything right.
Yeah.
Everything's right.
No, I think Saliba at his top level was well. Like, obviously he wasn't playing, but you know that period when where Gabriel got injured this season, Saliba was like he was actually
He
doing
busted.
like
No, he busted. He busted.
like he was actually going crazy.
And the thing I factor in as well, guys, these headers,
Yeah, 100%.
scoring, having a goal scoring centre back is key.
100%.
Obviously, you can talk about maybe the role that he gets and Saliba don't get that. I get that. I understand that. But I do think that Gabriel's dominance in the air is not...
Bro, he gets that role for a reason, though. If Saliba was as dominant in the air, it would be Saliba. Gabriel, that's a skill you can't discount.
And to be fair, Saliba's not good in the air. I've
He's
seen
not.
enough.
He's not.
good in the air.
No, he's not.
I've seen him be bitched up in the air too many times.
And you see this Calafiori guy? Anyway,
He's not
guys.
good.
Hey,
Why did you
relax.
sign him? Let's
Anyway,
talk
guys.
about it.
Yeah,
nah, relax.
Defensively,
a nine.
no, defensively,
nine right there.
he's not good enough. He's
That's
actually,
a nine.
I'll say it right now, he's not good enough defensively. He isn't.
It's true. Yeah.
He isn't. It's been
He's
too
also
many
22.
times.
22. Like, let's give him time.
Yeah, but he came for the lifestyle, bro. Like we saw this with Takahiro
What?
Tomiyasu.
You can't say that.
What do you mean?
You can't say he came for the lifestyle. He came to
Bro.
play football.
This guy was on BBC. This is when the red flags were going off in my head. This guy done a BBC Sport interview and he said that drill music is what got him is what taught him English. That's when I knew. Yeah, I know what you're here for.
Yeah, that's the same way people go to a foreign country and they start watching a TV show of the domestic TV show to learn the language.
But he's talking about drill music, bro.
Bro, sometimes you got.
There's a lot more things that you can listen to in English. Like I know what he's on, man. I know what he's on. He came for a lifestyle. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Champ.
Yeah, man. What else? What haven't we touched on? Man United. I feel like we'd be here for another 50 hours. I don't know, man. Man
We don't
United.
have to talk about them. We don't have to
Yeah, yeah. You say we might as well?
I said there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
What
there
about them?
isn't. There isn't. Liverpool, we've done Liverpool, we've done City, nothing on Man United, Spurs, rubbish. Newcastle, we didn't actually touch on the
To be fair, we could have. There's a few things, but it's late.
yeah, it is. All right, lads. Let's champ and chump. Let's jump and chump. Who wants to kick us off?
My champ of the week is Miles Lewis Skelly.
Why?
Listen, getting called up to play for your country, getting called up to to play for the national team.
I beg you beat that up because I don't want to. You know what it is? I actually don't want to be incited racism on him. That's actually what we to do because that's what these men are going to be doing, you know. So I actually need to show. It's true.
Yeah, to play for he's played for he's represented England at all the youth levels, and now he's got a call up to the senior
Didn't he
team.
skip? He skipped, bro. He skipped 21s.
He's never had a call up.
He skipped 21s.
He didn't play for the under 21s.
Bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. You see, this is why I can't take you seriously, bro.
No, he didn't.
He skipped 21s, bro.
I saw one of them AFC stuff pages say
Skip 21s. He skipped 21s, bro.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, you don't have a clue. You actually don't have
He
a
didn't
clue.
play for the under 21s, but he played for the under 18s, under
Listen,
16s. Played at school level. He was captain in the team, and now
He won the
he's
World Cup, innit? Was he what part of the group that won the World Cup? Was that Cup?
I don't know. I think that's
that was Foden's group and Gibbs White and all them. Though.
That was just lying. What's going on?
He asked a
I asked
question.
the question. Are you mad?
All right.
But yeah, listen, we're really proud of you, and we're gonna defend you because I can see what's happening.
I can see it.
So I saw how he was dressed when he went to the England. I saw a few comments. Who does this guy think he is? Is he throwing gang signs up?
No one said that. Nobody said that.
Yeah, check.
Gang signs.
Bro, like I think he was doing that, or I think the camera caught him doing that.
Come on.
Is that gang sign?
They're trying to Sterling him.
Caught him doing what?
Bro,
His mum needs to come out with a statement.
Someone tweeted something like "Get out of my country" or something like that. No joke. I'm being dead serious.
That's more believable.
I'm being dead.
I believe that.
I'm being
What
dead
did he
serious.
do with his hand?
He didn't do nothing with his hand, bro. They're saying it's gang signs apparently. They're trying to do my boy like Sterling. But kids, we didn't get your opinion on this. Miles Skelly and Ethan, like, where do you rank them?
I think Miles Skelly's better, you know.
No, you lost it.
Bro, I think Miles Skelly is he's
not better
ready
than Ethan
today.
Mary.
No,
He's not better than Ethan. No, he's not.
So it depends what you're looking at because Ethan Ranieri is the type of player that is exciting. He takes on his man. So yeah, that's what you more subscribe to. But what Miles Lewis Skelly is doing in men's football today, playing left back, being press resistant, winning the ball back, like it doesn't make sense at 18. He's got a level of maturity that only like the best players that I see at 18 have.
And
like,
Ethan doesn't.
He plays at a level where he's our main left back.
But Ethan doesn't have this though.
Ethan doesn't have this yet. No, Ethan doesn't have this yet because he's not fully consistent with his performances. But you know the talent's there, and you know it's gonna come. He just needs a few more games and maybe another season.
I think you could also argue that Miles Lewis Skelly is in a more comfortable because our back
Is
line
it in the easier position to play?
I don't want to say easier position, but like we're more
for a player that's only played centre mid his whole life.
Our
He should be
defensive
getting
unit.
cooked.
Our defensive unit is better than our attacking unit, so
Of course,
it's harder
the way I
to
see it is-
shine in that kind of.
Football's always played in a positional sense. You can have the greatest defense, and that's great. But if you're getting a tricky right winger, that defense ain't gonna save you. It's no you and him.
True.
And to be
Look
fair,
at
he handles his
Calafiori.
own.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
he handles his own.
It's true.
It's mad.
All right.
And the first time when I saw it, it was against the North London derby. The way he was doing up Kulusevski, I said, "Yo, like what's going? Like, are you the real deal?" Ever since then, Hyde got through wrong. Obviously, he's got the red cards and that, but I don't think that was too much of his fault. But yeah, like obviously he was a bit rash against PSV, but more often than not, the guy's been class and he's been solid. I think he's better. When I say better, maybe not quality wise, because I think Ethan's got a lot of quality.
He's
but I mean
performed
better in
better.
terms of
He's
he
performed
can
better.
play first team today, and I'm fine.
Fair
Ethan,
enough.
he's gonna have to keep coming in and out of the team, and he needs to develop more. But he's still a top player, though.
I
He's
just
more
think
ready- he's more
physically he's
ready-made,
lacking.
innit?
You can tell.
Yeah. More ready made.
Fair enough. Steve, I don't think you gave us your champ.
My chump of the week
Get out of here.
My champ goes to Mbappe. I remember a couple of months ago, or not even, I remember 2 months into his Real Madrid career, people were dropping the, oh, he's a flop, he's this, he's that, it's what's wrong with him, he's not the same player, all this stuff. A couple of months later, he's got almost, I think he's got like 30 goals all comps.
He's got 31, I believe.
31 goals all
Think
comps.
so, yeah.
And yeah, he's winning games for his team like everyone should have expected. So yeah, give my champ to him. And then I'll make my champ of the week Spurs, because they lost again, and it's just embarrassing at this point, isn't it?
It is pathetic. My champ of the week is going to be Eddie Howe and Newcastle. Well done to them for winning their first trophy in 70 years. Respect. My champ of the week. And to be fair, I like Eddie Howe's story, man. Like, he's a good English coach. I think he's one of the better ones, if I'm being honest. And my champ of the week has to be Spurs as well, because like, he shouldn't be in a job anymore. He shouldn't be. Like, can you imagine all the facilities you have as a Spurs, as Tottenham Hotspur, or Spurs as they want to be known? Wait, what? They don't want to be called Tottenham no more, innit?
No, they don't want to.
They don't want to be called Tottenham. It's Spurs. They want to be called Spurs, or whatever they are.
Hotspurs or something like that.
Yeah, whatever it is. Like, they're not good enough for. Yeah, they're not good enough. Spurs, man. Champ of the week. But yeah, lads, thank you for listening. We'll be back whenever we're back. You know what I mean? Hopefully Arsenal do something against Real Madrid. If they do, you will definitely hear from us. They probably won't, but yeah. We hope you guys enjoyed, and take care.
Take it easy.